Tonight from the 12 News I-Team, after an 11-year-old boy was killed, allegedly at the hands of his caretakers.
Scottsdale police arrested Stephanie Marie Davis and her husband, who are now facing murder and child abuse charges in the child's death.
Davis is the boy's grandmother, and if that's not disturbing enough, Team 12's Erica Stapleton has uncovered that she has a history with law enforcement and that she might not have even had legal custody of the boy and his brother, even though they'd been living with her for years.
Stephanie Marie Davis has had a warrant out for her arrest in Minnesota since October 2016, raising questions whether DCS and Scottsdale police knew about that or whether they did anything about it. And a warning, some of these details are disturbing. A hotel.
It was very clear that there was something wrong.
Haunted by horrific crimes.
Banging, like abuse, like someone being thrown up against the wall.
Police found 11-year-old Chaska Davis Smith not breathing in a room at Extended Stay America near Scottsdale Road in Osborne earlier this month. Chaska died at the hospital as DCS took custody of his 9-year-old half-brother. Police say the family had been living there since 2019 and that there were signs of abuse.
I would hear whimpering in the bathtub.
Chaska's grandmother and her husband arrested on murder and child abuse charges.
It's when you get that feeling that something's not right, and there was something not right.
Both Scottsdale Police and the Department of Child Safety say they had history with this family. DCS says it investigated 3 separate child abuse allegations in 2017. All of those cases were closed within a month, and all abuse allegations found unsubstantiated. Records show Scottsdale police investigated the family in 2021 for disorderly conduct, and in 2017 after a school reported concerns of abuse. Yet, the 12 News I-Team found that the children's grandmother, Stephanie Marie Davis, had an active warrant out for her arrest in Minnesota while these investigations were underway. In that case, Davis is accused of violating a harassment order of protection in 2016.
It raises the question of whether the investigations actually took place at all.
Darcy Olson with advocacy group Gen Justice.
Because if you do investigate and you have the first name of the parent, one of the first things you're going to do is run a check on that parent to see what's been going on.
Scottsdale police initially told us the grandmother had custody of her 2 grandkids, but 12 News hasn't found any records to back that up. Records in Minnesota show that the grandmother filed for custody of her grandkids in December 2015, but was never awarded custody in that court. And there are no records in Maricopa County Family Court showing she ever got custody of the kids in Arizona. It's possible some juvenile records involving these kids could be sealed, but in both states, we're told custody cases should be detailed in family courts.
One of the first things that should be done is to look into the caretaker of that child. Who is the caretaker? Are they safe? Is it the legal caretaker? I mean, these questions are so basic.
Scottsdale police scaling back, now saying they took the grandmother at her word and never received any formal documentation about custody. DCS did not answer whether it confirmed custody in this case, but stated the agency's primary focus is to determine if a child is safe living with the adults in their home.
The community was doing what they were supposed to do. They saw cuts, they saw bruises, they heard horrible, terrifying noises.
Those who witnessed signs of abuse now hanging signs in Chaska's memory outside the hotel where he took his last breath.
And now what we need are the authorities to do what they need to do.
In Scottsdale, Erica Stapleton, 12 News.